Max 50, Max 50. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they run with Harris off the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Check, 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 check.
Now it's Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, he used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Haskins. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Come on, fellas.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And
he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Haskins to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. He's at the 30, 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? They're certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Touchdown! It's complete. Henry Ruggs, 45 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the pass. 44, Mike, 44. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Mike spoke all day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Haskins will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. An option handoff given to Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Carr now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It got his man complete. Touchdown Raiders. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing his car on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Drake. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First down, Raiders. Carr to Waller.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of...
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 36 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Johnson on, it's poke free. Football's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Raiders 45, Steelers 21. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From midfield now, Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now it's Haskins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Binds, Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. McLeod to return it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A quick throw complete to Washington. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That catch good for only a couple.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Haskins going to tuck it and run.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dwayne Haskins, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Offense set to get this drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 52.
Now Haskins to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
43 is the mic.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Here's Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, it's Haskins. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Haskins now, they're going to try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his car. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Pass complete to Ebron.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Yeah, let's go 2nd.
Throwing now is Haskins. And that's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Haskins to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here we go with Haskins. And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return.